Hey, heidi ho there, YouTuberinos! It's Friday! Woo! June 7th, I believe. Leaving a little bit early, it's only 1 o'clock. Gotta go make a couple of stops. Hopefully I got enough time before heading into work. Swing by the bank. I want to try to hit the hardware store, and then I could hit Harbor Freight, but we'll see how the time looks as we're heading down that way. Got home last night, went to flush the toilet. The little, I don't know what you call it, the little rubber, should be a chain connection between the handle and the little flapper valve in the bottom snapped. It's broke off a couple times, just been getting shorter and shorter. It still works, but I think I'm at the last legs on it, so we're gonna get a replacement kit. Looked at them online last night through Ace, and they're not too bad, so. Actually, I got the cash on me, may as well just swing by there now. I'll go put the checks in the ATM machine rather than driving back and forth. Local Jehovah's Witnesses there. But, got a few things to yak about. You know, some of you like these videos, others don't, but hey, I can't make stuff that everybody likes all the time. Gas down to $3.99 a gallon. Holy cow, it's almost cheap. It was what, $4.15 a week ago when I filled up? It's because Labor Day weekend's over and they're done raping the consumers for now. So yeah, we will. A nice looking old Apache Chevy Cruze. Show up on the screen there, but coming on to the left there. So we can pop in real quick, get this part, and then go hit the ATM machine. No, hang tight, be back in a jiff. Alrighty, we are done with Ace and the bank. Gallon of white Focus there, pulled up right next to the thing in the no parking zone, and they started complaining about everybody that was walking past them. Get out of the damn car and wait in line. Jeez. There's a no parking zone there anyway. So now we're gonna pop into Harbor Freight. I think I've got time. It's about 20 minutes before I normally head into work, so they're doing their big tent sale today, so hopefully the parking lot's not crammed. So let's see, today's Friday. Moved my plane out of my position Wednesday. I do not see another airplane in my work position until the 14th of July. I have no idea what they're going to do with us for the next 5 weeks, basically. Today is the final day for the first round of the layoffs. A couple of people left last night. Kind of, you know, bittersweet. We're hoping they all come back in September. My good buddy Al left last night. He lives way up north. It's an hour-and-a-half drive each way for him, so he really didn't want to come in today. So he could do an early release. Fill out a form, get your manager to sign it, get your second level manager to sign it, and fax it off to HR, and they'd approve it. And say, yeah. Supervisor just had to do his exit interview with you and collect the badge at the time clock, and out you go. Yeah, a little depressed last night driving home. My buddy Al, he's a good guy. He's a funny guy. I like working with him. really hope he comes back. But he's retired Navy. He's doesn't need this job. He's just wanting to get 5 years to supplement his retirement with the Navy. So he says he's going to take the summer off. It's a summer vacation basically, and he's going to go down to the Bay Area and go hang out with the family, watch a couple of Giants games, and go enjoy some time away from here. Don't blame him one bit. So it was him and 2 other guys left yesterday, and the other, I think other 6 or 7 people, they head out today. One nice thing about my boss is he's got the clearance, he said, to let the people getting laid off, they can head out whenever they want after today. You just got to do his exit interview with them, and they just won't get paid for the time that they leave early, but they'll get paid for the time they're at work. So good. If you want to just get out of here, then you can. Go enjoy somewhat of a 3-day weekend. Boeing's not fighting any unemployment benefits at all. And actually, normally you get a year's schooling paid for through the union and the company, but they've extended that to 3 years, which had us a little nervous there. But then talking to the second level yesterday, he says, yeah, it's looking real good that everybody's going to come back in September. Or not everybody, but most people. Some people just don't want to come back. But other than that, we delivered 7 787s last month. Still on track. I think they want to do 50 total this year, they said. We did 64 airplanes total for the Boeing company last month. It's pretty good. Although Airbus beat us out, I think they did 66 or 67, but if we wouldn't have the battery issues with the 87s, then we would have surpassed them, I think. Some speculation that I may be getting moved out to the flight line or to the where Kevin works, EMC building out there. Since there's not a whole lot of work in my factory, I'm over on the surge line right now helping out. But even they're going to be out of planes. Went up on the new Dash 9, 787-9 yesterday. Right, come on, make up your mind. It is definitely longer by about 20 foot. A little bit before the wing, a little bit right after the wing. Hey, somebody's paying attention to the road signs. Let's see, I haven't done anything with the Olds frame yet. I wanted to get that out this week and pressure wash it and start hitting it up with the rust conversion primer and doing all that. And then I got to thinking, you know what? I like the way the Por 15 and the top coat turned out on Kevin's engine bay, so I jumped on, wound up going through Original Parts Group and ordered almost $200 worth of Por 15 stuff through them. So that should be here early next week. I ordered it, I think it was Monday night, Tuesday night. I was hoping it would have been here today, but it looks like Tuesday is when it's suspected to be delivered. I looked this morning and it left Colorado at about 9:15 this morning, so yeah, maybe by Monday. Check out this rig here on the right. All stripped down, ready for some wheeling. Or he's heading up to Walker Valley. But I ordered a gallon of their degreaser, ordered a gallon of their metal ready, I believe is what it's called. Puts the, what do you call it, the zinc coating on the metal. Same stuff Kevin used. I ordered their mix pack. It's three pints of the Core 15 paint, and 1 pint will cover 12 square foot, and then 3 pints of their chassis black. So that should be enough to get the frame done, and I may just jump in on the radiator support. I want to find out if the Core 15 can go over the existing paint. If not, then I got to start stripping a bunch of stuff down. I haven't looked into that yet. And my phone's ringing, but it's in my pocket. It's probably Ken calling. He called me like 18 times yesterday. I was in meetings all day long, and I was talking with my supervisor. I don't want to be answering the phone right on the shop floor with the supervisor, just to let me know that Kit was going into paint today. So if it's important, they'll leave a message. But yeah, I ordered the chassis paint, and then I also ordered a pint of their Oldsmobile Gold engine paint. I don't know if I need to do the Core 15, or if I need to prime it at all, or if that just goes right onto the bare block, or over the paint, or whatever. But I do have a couple cans of the Olds Gold, and I may just use that for water pumps or whatever. Really wanted to start bolting stuff to that frame, but I'm holding off. We're going to clean it up, we're going to do it right. So this weekend we'll get it out, we'll pressure wash it, and get her prepped. So probably, I don't know if I'll do anything this coming week to it. If I have to strip paint. If I don't, then yeah, I may after work come out there in the garage and start working on it. And then I found the rollers that I need for the Cadillac window. Went to Rock Auto. Never bought from them. I don't think I have. I had an account set up with them, but I don't remember buying anything from them. 69 Camaro over there, yellow, black click stripes. But they had the rollers. I hope the ones I need. Said they fit the 84 Eldorados. It looks like they got the rollers attached to the metal base that threads in. I don't remember seeing if mine threaded on. I think they were just glued. So I bought 2 of them. They were $5 a piece. So if I destroy one trying to figure out how to get that nylon roller off, then I got a spare. Otherwise, we'll see what we can figure out on that. Also, finally bit the bullet and bought the driver's side power window motor for this thing, the old silver 94 Chev. I've had this truck just over 9 years. It was 9 years last month. And for the last 8.5 years, this window has not worked. And I bought it from Dad. He said it was getting kind of slow, and it kind of stalled out a couple times on me, and then finally just quit. Luckily, it quit in the up position. So the window rollers will be here today. The window motor for this thing will be here Tuesday. And then I also ordered a good AC Delco remanufactured alternator for the Cadillac. It was $93, but probably take the old one that's in there now back, or just throw it on the shelf and maybe I'll rebuild it myself sometime. So that's pretty much all that's been going on my way. No overtime, thank God. Just don't have to worry about working my tail off on the weekends at work. Just have to worry about working my tail off at home. It's cloudy today. I think it's a 10 or 30% chance of rain, nothing major. But tomorrow and Sunday are bone dry, totally clear, looking gorgeous. Supposed to be upper 60s. So it looks like it's going to be a perfect weekend. Gotta get some yard work done. One of the things I'm heading to Harbor Freight for is some pruning shears for some plants. Get some work done to the cars. I'm going to try to pull that generator out and take her with it this weekend too. All these little projects that I've picked up over the last couple of years, it's finally starting to get them worked out. Getting some good weather, good weekends. And a week from today, next Friday, I get my vacation time. I've requested to take, not this coming Monday, but the following Monday off. I haven't got the response back from my boss, but I need to talk to him today about it. I keep forgetting about it. Actually, I get a new boss on Monday. Mine was on the first shift. He's about the 14th or 15th supervisor I've had under this place in 6 years. Yeah, that's about all that's been going on. Saw Kevin last weekend. I got some more details on his house, but that's for him to tell you, not me. Hoping things are going to go through with it. Just waiting on the bank now. Mow the grass. I was going to try to get out today to do that, but I'm still on the overtime hours. I'm having a heck of a time getting to sleep before 4 a.m. And today I was up about 10:45. But didn't get out the door to go cut any grass today, so. But I don't have my parts that I want for this weekend, so I'll have time to do that tomorrow. Yeah, they got their tent sale going on here right now. Come on, pull out. You're blocking half the damn road and entrance anyway. Doofuses. Where's this guy going? Holy cow, almost looks like Kevin's here. I think it's a 4x4 though. Alrighty. Huge tool sale, 3 days only. Back in a bit. Woohoo! My haul, my new one. Get you up in the window here. All leveled out and looking pretty. And so there's another $100 spent. Holy. But I got some stuff that we need, so we got 150, so 40 minutes till I show up to work. Probably only about 15 minutes away. So I picked up some socket organizers. The little plastic stand-up. That's a little 68 Camaro there. Do what you need to do. Kid on the skateboard told the guy there in the Camaro on the right to smoke him. He spun him a little bit. Got her a little sideways. 67, excuse me, it's not 68, so 67's got the wing windows on her. But yeah, 2 sets each, metric and standard. So I got 1 set for the deep and 1 set for the shallow sockets. I got those metal strips I bought from this place, but I'm not real happy with them. So we'll try these plastic ones. Reading the reviews, they say they're a whole lot better. I had those plastic trays with the holes cut in. You set the sockets in. Good idea, but the little openings, I had to open a bunch of them up with a Dremel, and every once in a while you'd grab a socket and they wouldn't pull it straight out and grab the whole plastic tray with you, and you get sockets everywhere. Just made a mess. Torino there. we'll try these. I got a couple of the heavy-duty ratchet straps that we use on the trailer because they were on sale for 10 bucks a piece, so I grabbed 2 of those. We're just keeping it at the house, but then if we ever need one for the trailer, we know where it's at. I picked up my pruning shears. What else did I get? Oh, I got the replacement D-ring for the rear trailer hitch for the Jeep. And then I bought a locking pin to hold it in place. Probably just toss the key because I don't ever intend to tow anything with that Jeep, so we'll just leave that in permanent. I just had the standard pin with the cotter key before, so doing that and the turlet repair kit. We got all sorts of stuff to do this weekend. But I have a feeling it's going to be a long, boring 8-hour day. I'm already wishing I was heading home. Temperatures start getting like this, I just want to go outside and play. Just to burn it up the daylight. Construction sale going on at the Toyota joint. Rodland Toyota. If only they were made in America. The little cars I look at. I think the Tacomas still are. At least they used to be. Out of California there. Fremont, I think it was. 1,000 for a little orange car. It's the only price I noticed out of the corner of my eye there. I don't know what model it was, but exhaust joint there. I can't think anything else to talk about. Get on into work, get this day over with, get home. We'll see my buddies walked out the gate for the summer. Don't know if I'll see the brother this weekend at all. Told him last weekend if he's got some free time, let me know. Help me do some door pins on the Cadillac. I'd like to get that buttoned up, but don't want to try it myself just because it's a big, heavy door. I don't want to. Ooh, clearly the light was yellow, officer. But don't want to run the risk of dropping that thing, damaging that door, screwing up the paint. That's what I really like about that car is its originality. Want to probably try to take the power antenna off too, and I was going to try to see about fixing it, but that mast is all bent up. I can find on eBay, I found a couple of original units. They say they still work. They want 90 bucks for them plus 20 bucks shipping. I can buy a universal fit for 40 or 50 bucks, but I don't know. I could just find a collapsible mast to replace and get mine working again. We're going to rebuild it, but I doubt it. We'll see. Probably just try to pull that off this weekend, see how it comes apart. So I got some stuff planned. Things going on. heck of a time getting Ken up there to give me a hand with anything. He just wants to go off and play and go look at stuff. There's a guy on Craigslist in Seattle who's selling a Knight Rider car. He wants to go down and look at it and just get ideas. And I said, I got stuff to do. I got my own stuff to work on. I'll play when I get my toys on the road. This was a car show up north tomorrow too. Burlington, I think it was. And then I guess every Saturday night the Twin City Idlers puts on a cruise up there in Arlington. So maybe if we get the Cadillac going here in the next couple of weeks, we'll cruise it up there to see what's going on. I gotta get my registration stuff turned into for the return to Renton. Try to attend that this year with the car, as long as we get the alternator up and going. I think it's only $20, so cut him a check, get that in the mail here soon. I think they got another dash plaque and a t-shirt. I didn't make it last year, but they were nice enough to send me those. So. Actually right on time for pulling into the parking lot. It's 1 minute to 2 right now. Parking lot's looking pretty full for a warm Friday before layoffs. Floating around too is they're going to start doing a bunch of managers next, but just have to wait and see on that. Let's try to go down this way. Is it Elaine? Neat lady. She's a retired nurse. Come here just to get out of the house. She said she couldn't stand sitting around. She said she's 67. Talk with her and look at her. I mean, I think she was in her 50s, but very sugar-plated lady. Nice lady. Loves to pick on people. Loves to be picked on back, too. Alrighty. Just my home for the next 8 hours. Go inside, hang out for half an hour, get the shift started, see what we're going to get into. Probably see you on the drive home. And we're back. 11:09 in the PM. Not staying late tonight. Chat going on. It's a boring day. A lot of people headed out the door today. Hopefully just going to be a 3-month or so furlough. You guys looking somewhat level-ish. A little better, maybe not. Yeah, I didn't realize we lost 13 people off my crew of 32 people, so it's a good chunk gone. Yeah, we're warm enough, what the heck. Get it on home, see what parts showed up today. Hopefully something good so I can get out in the garage tomorrow. cut the grass. HOA is going to complain on these people. But yeah, a lot of good people heading out the door for the summer. Hopefully they'll be back. Tentatively, they're saying September right now. The big push is what we call a rate break, when we up our production rate. We're on an 8-day cycle right now. They want to go to a 5-day. So every 5 days, the plane will move in position. We got 4 positions in the factory, so basically the plane will be as an assembled unit 20 days in the factory before going out the door. And once that kicks in, then they're going to need more people to come back, so I sure hope so. There's a lot of good people that went out the door. The only drawback is they got less than a year experience. I was put on a few jobs, couldn't do anything with them. Parts haven't shown up yet. So the old hurry up and wait. Ken was burning up my phone again today, but never answered when I called back, so top of a lot of people heading out the door for the layoff today, we've had a whole bunch of people bailing out early with vacation and sick time. Don't blame them, it's a pretty dead time right about now. So it was hopefully not a precursor of things to come for the next few weeks. It's going to be boring. Sounds like they're going to bring a few of the birds out from the flight line into the factory as we rotate things through and kind of backfill the line a little bit. We should have a little bit of work on those in the coming weeks. Which is good. Days where I go in, there's nothing to do. Basically just stood around and talked to a bunch of the people getting laid off, find out what their plans were. On the plus side, I think everybody that I talked to that was going to have to go back to work has found other work or is going back to school. So I haven't heard anybody saying they're going on layoff or on unemployment and still looking for something to do. So that's a good thing. Showing that the economy's starting to recover a little bit. was it was really dead in work. Hardly any people at all in there. A lot of the layoffers left by first break. A bunch more left at lunch. And the hardcores, there were 4 of them on my crew. They stayed till the very end. 3 from my crew didn't even come in today. They took the early out yesterday, so. Did walk up on board the, we've got plane 112, which is Norwegian Airways, Norwegian.com. Popped up on that bird. It's pretty much complete. A couple of ceiling panels need to be put in, and just a little bit of touch-up, basically, some gap issues, some customer concerns, if you will. But pretty nice. Nice leather seating all the way through the whole aircraft. The first class, or business class, we want to call it, was pretty sharp. Nice light gray upholstery and carpeting. Very sharp looking airplane inside. I don't know if I was actually supposed to be in there, but we snuck up there anyway to take a look. Nobody screamed at me, said I couldn't be up there. Actually, the pit boss in charge of my position was up there. We ran into him. He thought that because Norwegian.com has given more than half the money for the aircraft already, that basically anytime we go on that plane, we have to get permission from the customer. It's been sitting there a couple of days now and nobody's touched it. Doors are wide open, ready to go. But we put our little boot socks on and walked through and didn't mess with anything and didn't touch anything. It was a full long-haul aircraft with the crew rests above. It's got a red nose on it with a little blue stripe. White main fuselage, a very sharp looking plane. Actually looks like the U.S. Coast Guard paint scheme almost. No idea when it's going to be delivered, but it was probably the most complete 787 that I've been on. Got 2 of them behind me too. But yeah, we'll get into some more stuff. We probably won't go quite as in-depth on the videos as last weekend, but we'll keep you tuned in on what I dig into. And I think I'm definitely going to try to get that generator unit out and try to button that thing up and see if she'll turn over. Maybe we'll see about firing it off, pull the plugs out. Get some oil circulating in there a little bit. Ben's been asking me a couple of times on that. Maybe we'll even finally get off my lazy butt and see about getting that center section for that Jeep axle put back together. Need to work on that again. Didn't show it, but I took that thing for a run around the block last week before backing it into the garage there, and I miss driving it. Had a comment on there, can't remember from who, but wondering if the clutch was slipping. I had to rev it up pretty high to get it to do anything. Clutch is fine, it's the gear ratio in those axles. You got to give her lots of RPM or she just wants to stall out. I'm running the factory, it was a 307 rear end with 31-inch tall tires. Every time I do any off-roading with that thing, it's got to be in low range just to get the gears. need to be for motivation. But that's something that's on the list for that rig down the road sometime. Do a 355, 373. I don't know if I'll do a 411 gearing. I don't think I need to go quite that high, but sure would make a snappy little rig, that's for sure. That's going to do it for this video. I can't think anything else to speak about for the next couple minutes till I get home, so I'll probably kick you guys off here. You'll have a good night. I'll try to get this processed and uploaded tonight so you can have something to watch tomorrow morning, and we'll see what kind of mayhem we get into tomorrow. Of course, I'll have the camera for most of it. Probably going to start by dragging that frame out, getting the pressure washed, get the clean done on her so I can throw her back in the garage, let it start air drying. Figure out, maybe I'll try to remember to do that tonight and see if I need to strip the paint off for the Core 15 to go on, or if I can just scuff up the paint that's on there and go right over the top of it. That would be nice. Then I'd only have to touch up the bare metal spots, prep those. But y'all have a good evening, good morning, or whatever it is when you're watching this. I will catch you all in the next exciting video. Y'all be good. Bye-bye.